Howdy, friends, and welcome to another edition of Lonesome Pine Losers. I'm your host, Triple JEG3. We sure are glad to have you on the program with us today. Today, we head up Interstate 81 to the county seat of Washington County, where Coach Garrett Amburgey and the Bluebirds of Prey from Abingdon High School look to duplicate what was almost a historic season. Last year, they barely missed a perfect season by one game and won a playoff game before losing a heartbreaker to William Byrd in the second round. Coach Amburgey has been working hard this summer, and even though they lost a ton of seniors to graduation, they're looking forward to an exciting season. Coach was good enough to stop by the show and talk to us a little bit. Let's take a listen to what he has to say. We want to welcome Abingdon head football coach Garrett Amburgey. Coach, thanks for being on the show with us today.
Glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
Coach, tell us about last season. You guys had a tremendous year last year. 10-2, 6-0. I assume 6-0 is a district record. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Does that mean, does district champs carry any weight like it used to, or how does that work now? I've been out of Virginia for a few years.
Well, so our district championship, it's always a goal for our team each year. You're playing well in the district, you're having a good season. But as far as playoff points, it all goes into playoff points, and then we compete in Region 3D.
Gotcha. Okay. Very good. So you all had almost a perfect season. You won 9 games in regular season. The only setback was to Tennessee High. And then you beat Carroll County in the playoffs, and then lost to William Byrd. That was a close game.
Yeah, we really had a great season last year. It was a great group of seniors. We had 19 seniors, and ended up winning 10 games. And it's only 6th time in school history that Evans won 10 games. We've been able to do that twice in the last 4 years, so that's really big for our program. It's a special year for me personally. I was able to get past the most wins as an admin coach, which was a tremendous accomplishment. And, it's really due to the players you have, each year that we've had out. And we've had great kids here. I've been fortunate, and we got great assistant coaches, and it's really a credit to those guys to put in that work each day at practice. Each year in the off season, and it's really due to those kids. But like I said, we had a great season. We had the setback Tennessee High. It really showed us what we needed to work on. That's a physical bunch there, and that prepared us for down the stretch. We're playing Union and Ridgeview and tight games that ended up deciding the district, and those were unique football games. And we were at a power rushing attack, and we were able to limit other teams' possessions. Ridgeview had 1 possession in the second half, and Union only had 2. So that's not something that happens every year. We're able to run the football like we did with Owen Barr and the guys we had up front. And then, we lose a heartbreaker in the playoffs. We had to lead with 2 minutes left, and couldn't hold it. And William Byrd ends up winning the region. So we were right there competing for a region title. And, that's the standard we want to strive to every year.
Very good. That's impressive, Coach. Tell us about the seniors you lost. 18 kids. That's a whole bunch. Do you have guys ready to step in and fill their shoes?
Yeah, so we lost, Owen Barr was our leading rusher, and he ended up being 2 years in a row, 1,200-yard back as a junior, 1,400-yard back as a senior. So that's a big loss. And we had a lot of guys up front, Glenn Fuller, and we had Cole and Turner Ringmine both going to play college football at Bridgewater up front. So we're definitely losing people. Alex Hawkins going to Bridgewater, Owen Barr and Luke Honaker going to Emory. We had 6 guys signed to play college football. Isaac Doss being the other one going to Bridgewater. So, to my knowledge, I don't know if Evans ever had 6 guys signed to play college football. So really a credit to those kids that how much they love football. They wanted to continue with it, and they had worked in the weight room and practiced and put themselves in a position to be able to do so. But I feel like we've got a lot of pieces coming back that we can be competitive, but we've got a lot of guys that are going to be getting their first varsity action. So it's going to be, something they got to get in there and learn quickly. And we play a tough district, tough out of conference play, and we've got to get ready in a hurry.
Coach, tell me about this summer. How have things gone this summer for workouts?
Yeah, they've gone well. We've had a good group, a good turnout throughout the summer. And the work ethic's been where it needs to be. Our guys take pride in that weight room, so that's always good to see. And like I said, I think we're preparing, trying to get those guys as many game-like reps and situations as we can. We will be playing several sophomores that I think are very talented, but are going to have to get those game time reps, and get those under their belt. No substitute for some of that experience.
Yeah, that's for sure. Those younger guys, no matter how talented they are, until they get in a situation where the live bullets are flying and then they're playing at the speed of that game, they got to catch up to it. Have you guys been to a camp anywhere as a team?
Not as a team. We've had several 7-on-7s. We had 2 with Lebanon, and we had 1 with Virginia High. And then we, each year since, I think, 2019, I've taken our guys over to Greenville to see Greenville's speed. And we played there. We played Greenville, Jefferson County, Daniel Boone, Elizabethan. And then we had our last 7-on-7 with just us and Elizabethan over there at 3rd place. So, we want to go compete against Greenville and Elizabethan and see, those guys are always deep in the playoffs every year and have a lot of speed and fly around. And, like that's the level we need to play at. And so I felt like we were competitive in those and really got better as the summer went on. Quarterbacks getting the reads and our receivers running crisp routes and catch and run the score, all those things. I think it helps us in the secondary a ton from a communication standpoint, knowing our coverages and breaking on the football. Greenville's got a guy going to UT and just seeing that speed, like, you got to run to play this game. I think it's big for our guys to see.
Yeah, I have my own opinion on 7-on-7, and I'll share that another time. I'm a firm believer, of what you just said, Coach, that I think that defensively, I feel like it helps those kids, because there's a lot of moving pieces when it comes to throwing the football, and when you can just isolate those secondary guys, man, I think it's really good for them, to learn how to play because playing in space is not easy, especially when you line up against cats who can absolutely fly. So
yeah, we really try to make sure our guys understand how it fits together in 11-on-11. That in 7-on-7 you can get some bad habits, and defensively we're always talking about taking good angles to make a tackle, making sure we're pursuing even in 7-on-7, that we're running to the football. Those are things that we harp on a lot on the defensive side that sometimes get overlooked. And your quarterback can get really comfortable back there in 7-on-7. We try to make sure he's at game speed as well, because 11-on-1's a totally different game.
No, for sure, absolutely. Let's talk a little bit about this season, Coach. You've got a tough schedule. You guys playing a tough region, playing a tough district there, and then you're loading up and playing Tennessee High again. Now, you guys going over to the Stone Castle this year, or are they coming to Abingdon?
Yeah, we'll be going to the Stone Castle.
Oh, there's a lot of history in that place, Coach.
Yeah, it's a great place to play.
A lot of history. So talk a little bit about this season. You've swapped out a couple opponents here. You dropped Marion, and you picked up Johnson County. That's actually that's not a long trip at all, is it?
No, it's really not. Yeah, it'll be a short trip, about a half hour over there for us.
Yeah, you go back through is it Mountain City?
Yep, Mountain City.
Yeah.
So that'll be a new game on the schedule. And like I said, we got to play Christiansburg. We've beat them last season, and that kind of springboarded our season after that win. And it really shows you early where you're at, because they're a tremendous football team. But every week at the Mountain 7, you got to be ready to play, or you're going to get beat. So, it's a tough schedule, and we're excited about this group. We got some good returning players, and Aiden Woods returning for us. He's committed to University of North Carolina, go down and play for Bill Belichick. So we're excited for him.
He's a tight end. Is that correct, Coach?
Yeah, yeah. He's a tight end, but he's versatile. You know, he's going to play some offensive line for us too. We can use him all kinds of different places. So he's a big weapon, big strong guy. So like I said, he's capable of doing both. And then we'll be breaking a new quarterback this year, Eli Brooks. He's a sophomore, very talented kid. Throws it really well, and left-handed. And we're excited about his future. I think he can be a dandy. As far as receiver-wise, we've got Judge Dillo and Ollie Summit coming back. Really good football players for us, can catch football, run great routes, great work ethic. And they both play outside linebacker on defense, so they're tough physical kids for receivers.
Now, will you have several kids going both ways, Coach?
Yeah, we will. We'll have several playing both ways, and we're trying to get our best 11 out there, but spell our guys when we can. But we'll have some of them that got to get out there both ways.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Coach, talk to us about when the fans show up this year to see the Abingdon Falcons play and they take the field. What are they going to see? What do you hope they see when you roll out there on Friday night?
Well, the biggest thing I always want to see is how hard our kids play. I think that's been evident since we've been here. Is our guys every year pursue the football. We're physical. Abingdon was not always known as the most physical team throughout the years, but we really made it a staple for us, and we're going to run the football and stop the run. Be tough, be physical. Probably goes back to those old LPD days when I played. That's how I was brought up. Running the football and stopping the runs, how you're going to win. We were able to do that last year. And
Coach, I'm going to say amen to that. I'm going to have to stop you right there and say amen because I couldn't agree more. I know a lot of people would disagree and say, well, you got to do this and got to do that. But I'm a firm believer that the team who runs the football and stops the run is they're gonna win more than they lose. I'm not sure how many, but I'm certain of that. I didn't mean to interrupt you there, Coach. Go ahead.
No, you're good. The odds are in your favor if you're able to do that. Doesn't mean we're not going to throw the football. We can score some points doing that, but we've got to take care of those things. And like I said, I hadn't not always been known for that. And it's credit to our kids. We got great kids. We got kids that work hard. And that's the thing I want people to say when they turn on our film is when we're sharp, we're disciplined, but we play hard. And our kids love playing football. That to me, that was the coolest thing about seeing all those guys play college football the next year's. Man, they love it. And if you're enjoying it and enjoying our program, that's going to benefit you down the road.
No, absolutely. Well, that's exciting, Coach. Coach, listen, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate having Coach Garrett Amburgey from Abingdon High School. We want to wish the people there in the county seat of Washington County, we want to wish them all the best of luck to you, Coach. I hope you have a great season.
I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Friends, we want to thank Coach Garrett Amburgey for stopping by and giving us a minute or two of his time. We wish all the folks there in Abingdon the best of luck this season. Thank you for joining. Hey, if you like what you heard, go ahead and hit that like button, and we'd love for you to subscribe and come back and see us again. Till next time, this is Triple J EG3 saying we'll see you on the flip-flop.